everybody, this is Matt from alphamatfitness.com, coming at you with another video regarding fat loss, nutrition, and getting fit and getting in shape and all that stuff. So this video is just basically about those guys out there who's currently trying to drop to lower percentages of body fat. The emotional roller coaster and the how it can be relatively agitable, especially once you've been cutting for a significant amount of time. Take me for example. Right now it's probably been close to 27-28 weeks of this cut, so needless to say that things are starting to wear on me a bit, because it's kind of getting it's a long time to be in a caloric deficit every day. I mean, mind you, I do have my Saturday cheat days, which I find are really helpful in recovering me from a physical, replenishing my body for carbs and calorie surplus is good once in a while. It's also good as a mental break. But it's been a long fucking time, man. It's fucking like 27 fucking weeks here. It's like, fuck. Like, how long is this shit gonna fucking go on for? I mean, mind you, when I started, I was technically, obese. Fuck, man. I was like 235 pounds. I was going through a lot of shit with my body. I was not feeling right. At night I'd be like vomit in my sleep and choke in my middle of the night, man. Some nights I thought I was gonna die. I'm serious. Like, short-winded by short. What runs upstairs and stuff like that. But that's for another video. But anyways, the point is, when you've gone this long, like basically in a caloric deficit, like cutting fat, cutting body mass, week to week, it really starts to wear on you from a mental perspective. I mean, you find that, like, I don't have a lot of cravings for food and stuff, but I find I get really fucking agitable. Like right now it's January and you get a lot of new people coming to the gym, and they're just coming to the gym and they're taking up all the benches, or they're just using all the cardio equipment. I go in there, and sometimes if I don't get something that a bench or machine that I want right away, I get like a little bit fucking flustered inside. I'm like, fuck, or like driving, for example, like I'm giving people the finger more often because, like, just fucking get out of my way, like, fuck, I'm coming through, like, fuck, I'm in a calorie deficit, fuck. But it's just how it is, right? It just kind of gets weighs on you a bit, and then not only that, but you're after having gone for so long and not being ripped or not being lean like you want, you're like, fucking shit, like, how much longer I gotta go? And we're all human, and I know, and I've explained this in other videos, you gotta go as long as you gotta go. But I want to be real in these videos, I'm not gonna fucking be fake and shit and filter this. I'm gonna tell it as it is, and it's like honestly, you're you're cutting for fucking forever. You're like, fucking bullshit, man. Like, what the fuck? So you start, like, every little fucking vein that pops out, like I'm starting to get little veins coming up my upper shoulders and stuff a little bit more, and it's just a smidgen. They're starting to notice, they're starting to get a little bit 3D, and you look at the mirror and you get a little pump going, and they start popping a bit, and you're like, fuck, that's progress. And like something like that, it like lifts you up, man. But then a week goes by when you're like, fuck, your weight doesn't change at all, and mentally, intellectually, that it's probably just related to just water retention or whatever, because you've been in a calorie deficit, you've been creating that energy deficit that you should be dropping the fat on a week-to-week basis, but it doesn't happen, and you see the scale. But you take the measurement, the measurement may drop, but the scale stays the same, and it's like, because it's such a huge indicator of success. People like look at the scale like, fuck, it's guaranteed. Look at the scale drops. The scale drops, it's kind of like a guarantee that you've lost weight, right? The scale doesn't drop, and you don't fucking really know. I mean, mind you probably have if you've been in a calorie deficit, but you don't fucking know for sure. But if you've lost weight, obviously you've lost something, right? So that's kind of the mental barrier that a lot of people have, and as you get lower, start hitting these fucking plateaus where, like, literally 2-3 weeks on end, you're like, your weight doesn't change, and all of a sudden it drops 3.5 pounds. But during that whole time, it just tests your your ability to, like, continue on. So it is fucking hard. It's not easy, man. Like, so the best advice that I have is, like, I just continue working out. I just keep doing my thing, and I work out hard, and I work out harder even, like, because, like, get the frustrations out and anxiety out. You get to the gym, you hit the weights even harder, you run even faster and more intensity on the treadmill. You you know, so you do things in a more intense manner, which actually works towards your goals too. But all that exercise, all that physical exertion will actually benefit you, and in your program. And and you really start looking forward to your cheat days. And when you do have success, like like a vein popping out, or a little bit more, you see a little more leanness, and you can see a little more definition in your biceps, for example, or as I call mine right now, fatceps, because the fucking things are still fucking layered, fucking fat everywhere, annoying as shit. But the point is, you have to, you got to keep going, right? And it takes some time. That's why this is so hard, man. Like, a lot of guys just quit, man. They quit where I'm at, or they quit even before where I'm at, right? And they just, because they can't keep going on. And it's the frustration, the anger, the fucking patience. You're like, fuck, how long is this shit gonna take? And it's true, man. This isn't like you flip a switch, or you do X, Y, Z, and it brings you to point B, and exactly in that perfectly straight line. Like, it's like that's why everyone says it's a journey, and it is. But guys, if you're feeling this pain, this frustration, it's completely natural. I'm pretty sure everyone goes through it. If you can get through the mental barrier, the rest is easy, right? And that's it's always been my weakness, not being able to stick to it and long enough. But I've got the enough failures under my belt to know that I don't want to fail again this time. So if anything, failing has taught me that you have to fail one more time, and eventually that last failure will be enough to push you to success, right? And that's what you got to do, So kind of keep your stress levels down. Try to keep those cortisol levels down. Try to stay calm, remain calm. Do some meditation if you have to. I don't do that shit, but fucking do some meditation. Close your eyes, listen to calm music, light a fucking candle, like get a good sleep in, go get a massage, whatever you can to keep yourself chill and relaxed and on track, because this is a waiting game. It really is. But you know what? If you succeed, the results will be worth it tenfold. I know that, because you'll be in the top 1% of the population that actually has a really aesthetic body. So leaving it at that. If you like this video, if it helped you, if you found it useful, subscribe. The button's in the bottom right hand of your screen. Like the video, share the video. Visit me at alphamatfitness.com. I do a daily blog there. I'm also on Instagram under alphamatfitness, so feel free to follow me there. Until later, have a great day, and talk to you next time. Bye.